If you are worried that you are going to create an offer and put it in front of your audience and get zero sales, then you are in the right place because today we are talking about how you can pre-sell your offers using social media. Let's get right into it. If you're new here, my name is Liz. I help coaches and consultants add video to their business. Be sure to subscribe so that you never miss any of my future content. Now, it is the nightmare of every business owner that I have ever met, that they will create something that they think is wonderful, put it out into the world, and nobody will want it and nobody will buy it. Feeling like you have made zero sales from something that you poured your heart and soul into is completely demotivating and discouraging. And I'm not kidding when I say many people actually almost decide to give up on their business simply for this reason. Now, it is a big problem. If you use tons of your time and energy and your money and other resources to create something and put it out there and it doesn't sell, then it is a big, big step back. Not only is it emotionally draining, but now you haven't made that income that you expected and you feel like you've gone back to square one, not knowing what it is that will work with your audience. So for this reason, I am a big fan of pre-selling all of your offers. And this works especially well if you have a digital product or some type of a service. You can put this in front of people, see if they want it, sell it, and then just use social media to actually move it forward. It is a great way to minimize that risk to yourself and to ensure that you are actually creating something that your audience wants. So let's jump right into it. Now, if you want to create an offer to pre-sell, you should create some type of an offer that has one transformation involved. So you're not going to try to pre-sell something that is solving every single problem that your audience member has. In fact, just pick one thing, one problem that you can solve for your audience and try to pre-sell that. If you start small like that, then it gives you a lot of room to grow and to build that small offer into something much larger. Keep it crystal clear for your audience to understand what they are going to gain or achieve or what one problem they are going to solve with this. Remember the golden rule of sales. Clarity is what sells things. If a person can't understand quickly, meaning within minutes, what is the transformation that they can hope to achieve with your product, then they're not going to buy it. They're not going to spend time to dig more and investigate into it. They need to be crystal clear on how their life or their business or their situation is going to change by actually purchasing this thing. So that's actually good news for you because it means you don't need tons and tons of copywriting. You don't need to pour a ton of time and money into design work. You just have to spend time with yourself and possibly maybe use an AI tool like ChatGPT just to help you brainstorm exactly what it is you are putting in front of your audience. Now, for example, I have pre-sold tons of different offers, and each time I was putting one problem in front of my audience so that they could try to solve that. For example, I've got a digital product called Studio Hero, and this solves the problem that many small business owners have of not knowing what equipment they should buy in order to actually start making videos at home so that they can have their own little home studio. It was just solving that problem. I was not teaching them camera confidence or how to go out into the street and make content or any of that stuff. It just solved that one problem. Because people had this one lingering problem that was actually holding them back from doing other things with video, they were very, very eager to purchase that. So in that way, find one problem that you can solve for your audience, focus on that, and make it very clear to them that this is what you're focusing on. The next thing to do is to have a very, very simple setup as a landing page for your audience. You don't want to embroil yourself in all sorts of tech drama or have a very expensive software or app purchased just for the sake of this one product that you haven't actually sold yet. There are so many free ways to do this. If you already have a website, you can just create another page on there, just keeping the copywriting very simple and telling people who this product is for, what it's going to help them with, and how they can actually purchase it. Maybe they need to get on a wait list or send you an email, or maybe you can add a button and have them purchase it right on the spot. Whatever it is, keep it simple, use the tools you're already using. You might know by now that Canva even allows you to create just a one-page landing page and you just get a URL for it. Nothing could be easier. You can design it really nicely, keep it simple, you get the URL, and it didn't cost you anything. Send that link out to people that you know. So if you're already using tools like that, use those existing resources to just build something very simple. Don't go and purchase a whole software thinking that you're going to turn this into a massive gold mine. First, pre-sell the thing. Make sure that people want it, and then you can investigate other softwares later. Now, the social media strategy that you're going to use to pre-sell all of this is really going to be driven from the idea that you have behind the offer, who it's for, how it can help them achieve ABC. So this is all stuff that you should write out for yourself in a Google document first. Don't make it too copious, otherwise it will end up getting complicated, and then you will start naturally turning it into this huge thing. Instead, you want to keep those details and those facts as straight and simple as possible. Start building it up on your Instagram or your Facebook stories. Those are the places where people happen to look a lot. You can start teasing it in your YouTube videos in case you have a YouTube channel, and in the descriptions of some of your other posts. Mention that you're working on this thing, and then one by one, just drop little tidbits about it. Mention who it's perfect for. Give some type of scenario under which a person would want to use this. Describe the type of problems that people might be having without this thing in their life right now. As people watch your content, they will start to clue into the fact that this is the specific type of person that could make use of this product, and they will start asking themselves whether they might be that type of person. Some of the scenarios that you're describing might be really familiar to them. You might be talking directly to a person who's undergoing this struggle right at the moment, and then what you're saying is really going to speak to them. So start drawing it out like that on social media. Tell people just very simply what the components of this product are going to be. Let them know the approximate price point. Let them know in how much time frame it'll take for them to complete it or consume it or to actually possibly see the result. That way you can build that up on social in a very simple and natural way. People will be curious anyway about what is this thing that you are creating, even if it doesn't actually relate to them. So don't miss any opportunities to talk about it all over your socials. Now, the next step is the most critical, and that is you are going to ask for people's payment and their emails even before you build the thing. Remember, till this point, you've only built the shell of this product. You've only built the idea around it. You've clarified what is the transformation and what is the audience. You've thought about the delivery process and how you are going to get this thing into your audience's hands. You've only thought about all this stuff. You've written it down on a Google form and you've just teased it out on your social media, but you haven't actually built the thing yet. Remember, it is important not to start building it out until you have cold, hard cash in your hands, my friend. Unless someone is willing to pay you for it, it doesn't mean that it will sell. Remember, even when you post things on social media, your friends and family might send you DMs saying, oh my God, that sounds so interesting. That sounds very cool. I'm sure it's going to be helpful. That type of talk is very encouraging, but it's still not money in the bank. Until you have people that are willing to raise their hands and say, yes, I'm pulling out my Visa card and I'd like to swipe it, please, for whatever amount it is, that is the only evidence that you have that this product will sell. This is why when people don't pre-sell an offer and they put it out into the world and they get zero sales, they're so crushed about it. On the other hand, if you haven't put all of your time and energy into it and you've only built the shell and now you're taking payments, or you might find that nobody wants to pay for it, in that case, you don't have a lot of risk. You haven't lost a lot. You've just built out a little bit of an idea and you haven't taken it any step further. So you have to do a little bit of research to find ways to take people's email and payment. It's as simple as really setting up a Stripe account or a PayPal account, or if you work by e-transfer, add all of that information to your landing page so that people can actually send you the money, send you their information. Once you have that, you know that you have a winner on your hands. Now let these people know and be transparent with them that this product is in the build phase, that you are going to have it ready by a certain date. Give them the date, commit to that date, and then start hustling to get this product ready to give them. Now remember, if this is a product that has sold a few units and you don't have tons of sales coming in through the roof, then you can still deliver this in a very, very simple way. Google Docs, Zoom, email series, all of these type of simple delivery methods are still very well received by people. Remember, they just want the content. They want the information. They're not asking for you to solve the problems of the universe. So don't worry that at this point you have to go buy a whole learning management system and pay $100 a month for it and build out an entire Notion platform for them. You don't have to do any of that stuff. If people have pre-sold this, and if you even want to have a very quick discussion with people to get an idea of what type of platform they would like to learn on, then you can still keep it simple. Remember, this is the first iteration of a product. You've pre-sold it, you're going to get it out the door for people. If it seems to be successful and people are getting results from it and you enjoyed the process of delivering that content, then of course you can build this out into a bigger thing later. Now that you've validated the idea and you know that there are people in the world that would actually pay you for this information, you can turn it as big as you like. But don't downplay the effectiveness of something as simple as a series of Zoom meetings or webinar style meetings, or just like a really good, comprehensive, and robust Google workbook that they can work with. Think about the simplest way that you can deliver this thing, because my friends, if you start worrying about creating a huge delivery of this product that they have bought, you could be significantly delayed. The worst thing that can happen is if somebody has already paid you for something and now it's taking you weeks and months to give it to them. They are going to lose their momentum and their trust in you, and they're going to feel like you simply took their money and then walked off into the sunset. Remember, they are struggling with a problem. They want to get it solved ASAP. They don't want to be waiting 6 months while you build out a learning management software. So find the fastest, most affordable way to give them the information, and then consider that a win for yourself. And that is how you pre-sell offers using social media. So if you like this video, I hope that you will give it a like, share it off with one of your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. Every single Tuesday, I bring you a new video teaching you how you can add video to your business. So until next time, take care.